Hello, 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 and welcome to Josie K. Josie K's live video podcast. I'm really excited about today's podcast because good news is finally coming. The things that we have been working on or towards, happy news is showing up here. If not by the last few days of January, then definitely during the month of February. Whatever you have been praying for collectively, happy news is coming. It's coming, and the advice from Spirit is to remember to give thanks to Spirit when the happy blessings arrive. For there are many who have worked hard to create something, to work towards a new direction of sorts. And Spirit is saying that those who put the effort and the time in are very, very deserving. So I'm going to go through the collective circle spread. I used actually 5 different decks to explain the areas of love and romance, in addition to career and finance. So the first cards I went to were the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marsetti. This is beautiful because this is number one, right? This is a new beginning and the excitement of a new beginning, a new direction, a new journey. So many are going to be recognizing some form of happy news in the beginning of February. And I felt as though this had more to do with money. Ironically, when I clarified with the Gypsy Oracle deck, boom, I got the money card. So if you have been working into a direction of creating greater abundance when it comes to money, happy news is on its way. How do I know? Because I clarified with spiritual advice from the Archangel Gabriel deck by Doreen Virtue. And here's the happy news card. This card says your prayers are answered in a creative way. So this is for people who have been working on creating their own business, moving into the direction of a different job, a new location. Good news is coming, especially during the first maybe week or two of February of 2021. Now, we do have Mercury in retrograde here. We're in the shadow part right now, but it's going to take place from January 30th on into and through February 21st. So what does that mean? That means that people are going to come back from the past and test us. Here comes this passionate energy with the Lover's card. For some, this could represent someone who has Gemini in their chart. But to clarify, okay, so this is the Gilded Tarot deck. To clarify, with the Romance Angel deck, we have the past life relationship card showing up. Now, for some, you may be connecting with a Gemini who feels like you've known them for a long time. And you may be hearing news or sharing this good news with a Gemini regarding money. Thinking about forward movement in a relationship with a Gemini for some. There is definitely a warning here for many that when someone comes back, you get clear with yourself about, are they the one you want to share your life with? To not connect with or move forward with someone based on their looks or how much money they have, right? Because those are unhealthy decisions. In fact, in the thoughts position of the circle spread for the first couple weeks of February with the Lenormand deck, I got the snake right away. So the snake is definitely people who, it doesn't mean they're bad people, but they're walking in their shadow side, right? They're walking in energies of lies and deceit. So I clarified that with the Gilded Tarot deck, and boom, we got the devil. Okay, someone who is not healthy for us. For some, you may be thinking or have been thinking about an unhealthy addiction. This could be to a person, a place, a circumstance, situation, environment, or even a substance. There is then, with the Gypsy Oracle deck, some form of surprise that showed up in the thoughts position. Now, I am getting around the 7th of February of 2021. There's a surprise when it comes to this chemistry card, right? A strong magnetic attraction. So what did Spirit offer for advice? Journaling. writing down your feelings, and remembering what happened in the past where you dealt with these energies before and how you conquered that, rose above that, and walked away from that. Okay, that's a big message here in the area of love. Now, if we are talking about career and finance, and some have been thinking about writing something, be it poetry, a book, a love story, a children's book, whatever that's about, this is a perfect time to start that. Okay, because what we create now and we share with the world at this time will grow and prosper on into and through the next 10, 20, or 30 years. And I'm going to stop and say hello because I have a few people that have popped in and a donation. Thank you, Claire. So, Alessandra, hello to you. Thank you for attending. Claire, hello. Joiner Squad, hello to everyone from Joiner Squad. Gail, hello, and thank you for coming. Donna Spanier, thank you so much. And Donna says hello to everyone else as well. Robin, tell me something good. Okay, and this is what we're talking about. We're talking about good news today. We're talking about standing in our own strength, knowing who deserves to come into our path and who cannot, right? This is going to be a year of kind of unpredictable, constant motion and really connecting with spirit about who we want to stay in connection with and maybe who we want to move towards and create a new connection with. Because the number 5 year is kind of about reflection, indecision, prayer, and assistance from spirit, signs and synchronicities, whereby we can come into connection with the number 6 in 2022, the domestic life, family and friends. So we need to let go of people who are not healthy for us so we can open our journey up to new directions, new connections, higher, better people, circumstances, and situations. So thank you, Claire, for the donation. Whoop, whoop. If any of you are new, it is only during this live video podcast where I will offer a 1-question reading representing the next 4 weeks, the month of February. And all you have to do is click on the little $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation, and then provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question. Should you not be able to, for some reason, with the clicking on the box below, I don't know if that's a Google payment thing, you could also send me a payment via my email address, which is josiek42@gmail.com, and then send a PayPal payment of $10. And just remind me that you did that, and I'll check my phone. So, and we have Divine Earth Keeper who says, hello, Josie. Hello to you too. And hello to everyone. Gosh, I love you guys. Okay, Claire says she's a Virgo. Okay, and can you give me some insight regarding what is next? So I think I'm going to go into the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason for Claire's reading. And bring in some music. Here we go. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Claire with clearly defined messages regarding Claire's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the month of February of 2021. Oh my. And thank you, Donna, for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. So we've got Claire right off the bat. We've got harmony with the 2 of Cups. So in the beginning of February, there is some form of harmonious connection with and to another, a connection that kind of feels right here. I'm not sure if this has to do with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Let me know if you know what that means at this time. Okay, here we have the major arcana of the moon in the thoughts position during the first couple weeks of February of 2021 for Claire. So the moon can definitely represent someone who has Pisces in their chart and or. There is some form of confusion, indecision, fantasy, or illusion here. So when we look at the relationship sector of the circle spread, we've got the Queen of Swords. So this is the ability to speak your truth to others about your goals and intentions while you maintain a balance in your life and be clear with others about your boundaries. Okay, so there seems to be a very harmonious connection situation here that you may be a bit clouded about. But use your imagination in the relationship sector and remember to speak your truth about your boundaries, what you will or will not put up with regarding another or others in the next couple, maybe 2.5 weeks. Now, in the next 3 weeks in the creative aspects position, you have the prudence card with the 7 of discs. So if you have been looking for something regarding an additional income, a new income, a creative idea or project, when the 7 shows up, that means Spirit is trying to help you to open new doorways to new directions. So what is it that you want to create here when it comes to a new direction? For Spirit is giving you the imagination card in connection to another or others. What is it that brings you balance? Now would be a good time with the moon energy to pray to Spirit, because it's a major arcana card, and ask Spirit to bring you signs and synchronicities as to how you can put your imagination into creating something you've always wanted to learn about or do. So for a lot of people, if you don't know, what is this new direction I'm supposed to discover within myself, my soul's purpose, really go back to your inner child and think about what you like to do, whether it was coloring in a coloring book, painting in any way. We can take and educate ourselves via YouTube, many different ways because of the internet. And so it's a good time to focus on putting your imagination into some form of creativity so that a doorway can eventually open up for you. Now, maybe you know what you're good at, and now would be a good time to think about how can I teach others what comes easily to me. So in your actions position for the next month, there isn't really a lot of action here. It's kind of like more of a reflection of what is it that I want to communicate to others. We do have a fish here. I'm going to see. Do we have any feedback, Claire? Hi, Reva. Regarding a water sign. If not, again, this is just about self-reflection, taking action to think about what is it that brings harmony in my life, where I can use my imagination and share what I'm creating with others or learn from others. In your emotional aspects position, wow. By the end of February, going into early March, we have the Queen of Wands energies. So like you go from, I'm going to set goals and meet goals in connection to another or others. I'm going to speak my truth about my boundaries, or at least start to find balance as I take action to reflect on what it is that truly fulfills me. Whatever that is, as you start putting time and effort in, you're going to start to feel this Queen of Wands energies, meaning you're going to start to know what goals and intentions you want to create for yourself, and you're going to start to feel more passionate about that. So in your subconscious position, look at that. The Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor when it comes to you applying your imagination and your creativity. Yes, day to day, you've got the initiation card. So this is about looking at all the different avenues you have taken, the things you have experienced before, and coming back to center and thinking about what new direction could I create, maybe a side business, a side job, marketing a product, creating something that really grounds you. For this process is going to help for you in your inner strengths position to turn your life into a well-oiled machine, right? I know what I want to get up and work towards each and every day because it brings me balance and harmony. And as I reflect on the action steps I am taking, as I am initiating and putting my imagination and creativity into forward movement here, I can free myself from old sadness, worries, and or fears. Okay. So I do see the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. I don't know if you have or have not yet met someone who may have fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo. If not, this is indeed about you putting one foot in front of the other, time and effort in day to day to create something that has some form of potential here with the Page of Wands energies. Once you know what you are creating, then it comes down to sharing what you're creating with others via community, society, social media, technology. Yeah, they're saying the more you dedicate yourself to a new creative or financial idea, so too will you eventually sit in the throne of the Queen of Pentacles, where you can express yourself creatively. Then you can free yourself. Look at that. Sacrifice the muddy waters of bondage, of feeling stuck or trapped in any way. This process will ground you, and it will free you from energies of discord or heartache tied to the past. I don't know if there was an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini involved here. Either way, this is all about you. What do you want to initiate? Now is the time, for that will bring you into harmony in connection to another or others. Yes, on the bottom of the deck. What you create at this time, like the lady card, she goes out and she gets shells and flowers and she creates beautiful things, and then she markets them, and boom, Spirit offers her a brand new path in the form of the Ace of Pentacles. Some form of win, inheritance, or lump sum payment for what you are creating. The realization that a new path is something that will grow and prosper. So I'm going to close for Claire with a card from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. I'm just going to put these cards away, and I'll clear them in a minute over here. So, overall energy, please, surrounding Claire during the month of February of 2021, and any spiritual advice, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Reva, looking forward to February. Should be an awesome month if I play my cards right. And I don't know if any of you, when you think of February coming up, you kind of get that light feeling of goodness. There's something good coming. Highly favored, welcome. And highly favored says hello to everyone. No water sign, earth sign. I did see an earth sign, but not very much of that earth sign. So let's just see what Spirit has to say. They're definitely saying ground yourself, focus on your boundaries, and observe a situation for a period of time. Interesting. Look at this. So with the Five of Emotion, the Five of Cups, the energy of emotion here, we have a little bit of indecision. Look at, she is looking at this masculine. She's not even looking at him. She's indecisive of what it is he has to offer. And the card says, forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you to move through the process quickly so you can get back into the path of joy. And right behind that, you've got the Six of Thought. Okay, Six of Swords. Peaceful times are on the horizon. The storms are passing. And now you can see your destination is within sight. And so therefore, Spirit's saying focus on your own personal destination. Work towards that. The stress in your life will begin to fade away in the next 4 to 6 weeks, allowing for happier times to transpire. It may be necessary to take a journey of sorts. This is a time to learn and hone your skills. All right. So yeah, I'm not getting much. I am collectively getting a masculine here that's making someone feel stuck or trapped, if only in their thoughts. And that's why Spirit is suggesting that we take our thoughts off of those whom may slow down our ability to move forward personally in a happy and contented way, right? Because we can become addicted to thinking about another person. So Spirit is really saying free your mind, at least in February, and let that person kind of unfold before you as you observe. But remember, maintain your boundaries, because for many, there's going to be some form of confusion here. If someone isn't giving 100% in return to your efforts, then it's time to figure out, am I feeling greater energies of despair, or am I feeling like this person truly loves me? They want to be a part of my life every day. They call and write me every day. They want to, text me how much they love me every day, and so on. All right, Donna, I'm going through some real toxic people. Okay, this is happening like we talked about at the very beginning of this podcast. This is a time of realizing, do I want to be in connection to these people? Are they the right people, person, place, circumstance, situation? Or should I move towards the ones who are meant to be a part of my life for the long term? Part-time work. Do you see me moving to a better situation soon? Okay, and I was just getting ready to put out my first half of February videos, but they were slowing down my internet, so I thought I'll put those aside for now. But the title for the first half of February video for Cancer is If Unhappy, Free Yourself. Okay, so if unhappy, take the steps to go elsewhere. But we're going to look at these messages a little closer and see what Spirit has to say. I think I'm going to go ahead and use again the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason for Donna's reading. So, dear Lord, Spirit, guides, and angels, please bless Donna with clearly defined messages regarding Donna's life path here on Earth at this time on into and through February of 2021. Okay, so if you're not dealing with an older water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, with the King of Cups energies, this is about connecting with others in a very emotionally balanced way, almost like rising above the baloney, you know what I mean? And saying to yourself, I believe it is time, look at that, to move into a new direction with the World Tree energy. So this is about Spirit saying in the next couple weeks, as you open your heart to new ideas, goals, intentions, and directions, you are going to come to the realization by the second week of February of 2021 that this old job situation has gone full circle and that the portal of a new beginning is on offer. Wow. Yes. So in relation to another or others in the next 2.5 weeks, if you follow Spirit's advice and you look for new offers and opportunities elsewhere, you will start to celebrate a solid foundation in a new direction. So your ship is going to come in relation to another or others, maybe in relation to some form of older water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or just someone who's an emotionally balanced, kind, loving, giving, and supportive energy. So in your creative aspects position with the Seven of Swords energies, it's about diplomacy. It's about realizing that if people can't see things from my perspective, I'm going to exit the situation in a very diplomatic, kind, and mature way. So it's like you realize the portal of a new beginning, a more solid foundation, and then you kind of exit in a kind way. Because again, with the number 7, just like Claire, we had 7 in the creative aspects position. It's a spiritual number. Spirit's going to help you to open the doorway to a path of greater victory, a path of greater truth and stability. So in your actions position, just like we talked about with Claire, it is time to, think of new ideas, goals, intentions, directions you want to go towards and put the time and effort, right? Cause and effect in day to day. For as you take action steps daily and pray to Spirit, like this lady, she's collecting the flowers and she's putting them into these shells and she's marketing them via the internet. She is creating a new journey for herself. And Spirit is helping in the actions position in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Donna, with the number 3 here is a Holy Trinity number, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Spirit is guiding you to create through your actions a doorway for a new beginning. And it's definitely, there's a message here to say, as you create a new beginning, remember to walk away in a very diplomatic and kind way, right? You are above who they are. Your spirit has matured in a way that theirs has not. So emotionally, we have the Page of Discs. This is an exciting communication regarding career and finance. And if you look at these two right next to each other like this, we have someone offering a cup, which turns into communication with the Page of Discs energies, communication regarding money or things of the material by the 4th to the 6th week from now. So in the subconscious position, You're going to be going from indecision regarding career and finance, inner conflict with the Five of Swords into energies of solace with the Six of Swords. I can now go away from who and or what doesn't fulfill me into the direction of a more solid foundation. I'm going to recognize that my ship is coming in and that I, along with my prayers and spirit, with the major arcana, the star, and I just have to say this is happening collectively. Spirit is here with this major arcana helping to make wishes come true, right? Happy news is on its way for those who search it out. So in your inner strengths position with the Five of Cups energies, Spirit is giving you the strength to not cry over spilt milk because of what was, but to instead look at this collectively. Love yourself first. Your self-respect is what's going to draw opportunities towards you. It's what's going to draw a communication, paperwork, letter towards you collectively as well. Okay, that's really exciting. So your Spirit's giving you the strength to do what? To create something new and go away from sadness, regret, worries, and fears because of an offer showing up regarding this older water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that maybe you have not yet met. So, however quickly you put Spirit's advice into motion, that's how quickly finally that your ship will come in and you will find solace. Again, Spirit saying, as your wishes come true, even collectively, know that you are deserving of something better. And remember to give gratitude to Spirit for the blessings that are coming in via the star card. So it could be by the third week, you know exactly what Spirit is talking about. Yeah, leaving behind maybe someone who's in a leadership position, who's very sharp with their words, who's very clear, who has caused some form of energies of suffering here. But see, Spirit's giving you the shaman energies to come back to center and to give birth to a new direction via positivity, time and effort, and prayer. That's when you're going to feel like you've gone through some form of rebirth, where you can leave behind what no longer serves you and take action to step into a direction whereby you can shine like the sun. A new path of victory and success, which is what I was talking about before. This is a path whereby as you create a new direction, so too with the double-edged sword, you will be cutting away from who and or what no longer serves you. Yeah. There just may be a little bit of fear here with the Seven of Cups, delusion, fantasy, feeling restricted in the area of money. But the advice here, just like with Claire, and I did shuffle these, put your time and effort in. And when you dedicate yourself, so too will you be able to sacrifice that which no longer serves you. You will find that you have recovered here with the Nine of Wands representing an old path of career and finance, and step into a position of the Queen of Discs throne, where you can express yourself clearly and objectively with support. So I'm going to close with an overall message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. For Donna, please. Overall energy for Donna. And any spiritual advice, please, for the month of February of 2021. Ace of Emotion. So not only are you moving into the direction of a new beginning, but you're moving into the direction of a path that is much more fulfilling. This cherub is announcing a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet someone who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening because of these beautiful changes. It is possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased as you open your heart to new opportunities. So I think you are going to have a bit of an aha moment if you start working on a new direction now, that a wish is coming true and you're going to feel as though, you know what, I deserve this. My ship did indeed come in because I connected out to others to see what else was on offer. So right behind that, Donna, you've got this inner strength card. The 11 is about, I've been there, done that, and now I'm moving into a new direction. So you have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you cannot solve at this time. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. So stand strong in your convictions if the right answer is to tell someone no. You know, I don't want to be here anymore because a new offer is coming in that I'm really excited about. Yeah, you're going to attract the attention of an organization or business here because that's in the God. And after I shuffled, we got organization on the bottom of the deck. Your plans are on target and everything will flow more smoothly. All right. Need I say more? Good luck on that journey. So I'm going to clean up these cards and let's see. We've got who else here? No water sign, earth sign, Firefly. Firefly. Hi and hello to everyone. Alessandra, Virgo, also dealing with a Pisces. Okay. So we do have watery signs about. It may be, Claire, that the Virgo isn't the right one and that a water sign will be that you have not yet met. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We've got a lot here about learning to walk away from those who leave us feeling confused. You know what? If we are loved by someone, we know it. There is no confusion whatsoever. We just know it. Okay. You're welcome, Claire. Kenneth, hello and thank you for attending. Oh gosh. God bless the people in this house. Greetings from York. Thank you. I need another 6-month reading. I need those storms to pass. Amen. Well, I'm here when you need me, Claire. Kenneth, finally received, freely received, freely shared. Indeed, indeed, indeed. In gratitude and loving service, I am. Juanita, thank you so much for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. Hello. Thinking of going to school. Do you see any subject? I have many interests. Well, it's interesting you asked. I actually felt guided to kind of look in that arena for the collective. I had a weird feeling that question was going to come up. Like I talked about earlier, journaling came up. The journaling card is indeed about writing. So if you were thinking about writing a book, if you were thinking about writing a love story, if you were thinking about writing a children's book, or even just writing a self-help book for people who are going through difficulties that you have conquered in the past. The card says, consistently writing about your feelings and activities stirs creative ideas and builds your confidence as a writer. So when we don't know what our soul's purpose is, we are to start with one idea and test, maybe 5, 6 different ideas. If one doesn't serve us, it doesn't fulfill us, then we move on to the next and we try different things. And in some cases, we can journal. I tried this, I wasn't completely fulfilled. Therefore, I'm going to get these other supplies and I'm going to practice them for the next month. And if it doesn't fulfill me, I'm going to move on to that. For example, I started out, I prayed to Spirit to guide me into the direction of fulfillment. I didn't know I was actually asking for my soul's purpose, but in hindsight, that's what I was doing. I started out with oil painting. I moved into photography, pottery, poetry. I wrote and illustrated and published a children's book, and then got into essential oils and somehow ended up with tarot. So finding one's soul's purpose could take 7 to 9 months, weeks, or even 7 to 9 years. Remember, it's not about getting to where Spirit's trying to guide you, but it's about the journey of discussing that process, of observing, and experiencing that process. Now, in the relationship sector, the circle spread collectively, we have the media card. So, the collective are being nudged to reach out to people by working with video, audio, print, or online media. Um, any creative expression that comes naturally is God's divine creativity within you that comes through you via your actions. So we need to take these action steps day to day to put time and effort in to go through the process of, is this what truly fulfills me? Once we discover, I like making birdhouses, then we can make all kinds of different birdhouses, and we can make these birdhouses do different things, and we can make birdhouses that hook onto a window, or birdhouses that have a camera in them so we can watch them. Spirit, especially during this next month, is sending divine guidance. So pay attention to signs and synchronicities, things you hear on the TV, radio, someone talking about as they walk by. For the ideas that we are receiving collectively in February, they are heaven-sent answers to our prayers. And then subconsciously, the inspiration card showed up. So we have your idea. Yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly and set it into motion, right? So I have a lot of people that are like, well, I thought about doing this, but I'm not sure if it's the right thing for me. Well, we need to go through the process of putting it into effort. Time and effort is going to bring us the results of what we want to know. Okay, it's a journey, it's a reflection, it's a, am I enjoying this journey? Okay, and now I'm being nudged to move you forward. So what should we use for you? I do want to say that one thing that's a big thing this year for the collective when it comes to figuring out your soul's purpose is there's a lot here about helping people spiritually, lifting people up who are sad, who are depressed, who have gone through difficult times, starting blogs, YouTube channels, doing things like Reiki, yoga, exercise, eating right. Okay. I get a lot of health questions, and your health is a result of your happiness. Okay. Your health is either a result of your happiness or it's a part of you going back home to heaven. Okay. We can't control a lot of that, but what we can control is, am I doing what I am happy day to day? Am I doing what fulfills me? That's creatively and financially. Now, when it comes to relationships, am I loved 100% in return or not? Because if we allow any negative people to come into our journey, that negative energy will affect our health, our success, our money, our joy, our soul. So it's about making the highest, best decisions for ourselves in all areas. So I'm going to go ahead and check again for Juanita. And I've been guided to the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Juanita with clearly defined messages regarding the month of February of 2021. Okay, so right now, Spirit's saying, what is it that brings you peaks of joy? Very important. Right now, what is it you are passionate about? For Spirit is helping people to share happy news, support, how you find joy and how you are sharing that with another or others. So I think it's important, is what I'm hearing is, write down the things that make me happy or that I've always enjoyed or wanted to learn about are, oil painting, watercolor, da, 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 da. We have been blessed now with YouTube. So if you go and you type in and search paint, you're not going to believe all the different ideas people have come up to paint tumblers, to paint wall decor. So we can take each other's ideas. We can take the ideas from those who have discovered their soul's purpose, and we can tweak them with our own unique ideas and come up with something completely different, but start out the same, right? We are meant to figure out our soul's purpose and then share it with the world so that other people can learn. Okay, and thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. Look at this. You got peaks of joy in the first week of February, and then a spark in your thoughts position. some form of realization that you're doing something you're passionate about. So go and get those supplies at the store. Start making whatever it is, whether it's wreaths or blankets or, whatever we need, we want to learn is available via the internet, and we can learn through others without going to a university and spending a bunch of money. Look at this. In relation to another or others in the next 2.5 weeks, Spirit saying connect with others and either educate them or allow someone to teach you about something you've always wanted to learn about or do. And again, collectively, this is being served with the media card and connecting out with people via community, society, social media, technology. So, of course, our soul's purpose relies on our ability to research and practice what it is that brings us joy. And that is happening for the collective at this time. So it's a perfect time to think about, what is it that makes me happy that I want to learn about or do? I'm going to take these action steps in February and educate myself. And in the creative aspects position, once I realize what it is I'm doing and that it is good, right? If something is good in the eyes of God, it will pay us tenfold, financially, emotionally, spiritually. So Spirit is saying by the 3rd week from now, again, in the creative aspects position, you guys, we've got the number 7. This is Spirit opening up a door because we are asking Spirit to assist us. Us opening a door with Spirit's assistance. Step into the unknown. Take off your blindfold. For you're going to recognize that you are already dressed for this party, that you are blessed with the things that are transpiring as a result of your efforts. So again, Spirit saying, remember to give thanks to Spirit when you realize what it is that you are working towards, that you are researching, that you truly enjoy in February. For in your actions position, the number 11, and I keep seeing this number. The number 11 is like the first one was one journey that you were on. And now the second one is now I can move forward into another direction. And as long as I take action day to day, I am going to realize that the action steps I am taking are actually bringing me great energies of balance. It brings me contentment as I work on something because I truly enjoy it, right? So emotionally, by the next 4 to 6 weeks, there is the cleaning house energy. So this is cleaning our space, getting rid of things so we can make more room in some way, and or cleaning your thoughts of negative thinking. Okay, so sometimes we figure out, okay, I love what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden you share it with the world and things start to go and feel well in a very balanced way. And then all of a sudden they come to a halt. And this is what I've learned. I've owned a few different businesses. Things stop and go, but they stop and go in order for us to take a breath, in order for us to remain balanced so that we're not going and going and going and going. Sometimes Spirit's going to slow us down to reflect and give gratitude, but to continue to have hope and faith. So in your subconscious position, you're going to reach a point. It may even be right now at the 28th, representing today, or by the end of February, where you are going to be hop, skipping, and jumping into a new direction at a very quick pace. The emu or the ostrich is the fastest moving bird around. So that's being served collectively with the inspiration card. Moving quickly ahead because your idea, you're realizing, is truly divinely inspired. So take action to set it in motion. And as you take this action, right, there's a lot of action with this card subconsciously. You're going to start to realize that and learn that something is truly bringing you great joy. Now, in the day-to-day aspects position, storm field energies, this may be realizing in the past something that was very difficult, but something that you brought to an end. And now you can take that process, that knowledge, and share with others how you have stepped beyond difficulties into a path of greatness. Now, it could be that you don't feel you are deserving because of difficulties in the past. So again, collectively, as Spirit is helping day to day wishes to come true for the collective, that you, like God's, all of God's children, deserves happiness, good health, and love. And I feel a lot of that coming collectively, because now is the time to say, this is what I want to do. This is where I'm headed. These are the things I want to bring together and accomplish. And this is how I'm going to share with the world who I am and what I was meant to do. So in the inner strengths position, look at that. We have the card that shows up before this one is the tending to our goals and intentions. The eggs are representing, Juanita, your goals and intentions. And it could be that from the 16th to the 21st of February of 2021, you realize that your dreams indeed are now coming true because you put the time and effort in. And that not only are you feeling energies of great joy in relation to your ideas, but again, your actions are putting you into energies of balance, great balance and contentment, realizing as well that as you express yourself creatively with your creative ideas, God's divinity is being expressed through the action steps that you are taking. So the advice here in a 3-card summary is ride the wave. Enjoy this journey of self-discovery. For Spirit, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, is going to, with this little blue orb showing up, guide you with signs and synchronicities in the Talisman card into the right direction, where you can eventually get beyond a bunch of details here and find some form of clarity. Again, like I was saying, listen to the songs you hear or advertisements, or again, people walking by or something on the radio. For as you become, with the follower of the leader card, the leader of your journey, your ideas, goals, and intentions, so too will others be drawn towards you and want to follow you as a leader in some way. So how can you lead others to have a better life, a healthier life? Because this is the time where we are to help others to find their peace, joy, and happiness. Yeah. Eventually, whatever you are going to be working towards, it could lead you away from a previous form of income. Spirit is definitely trying to turn you into the proper direction. And you'll know because you're going to come into commitment, partnership, or receive a lot of positive feedback from others. So, write down 5 to 7 different ideas and tackle them one at a time. Make sure you take an hour or 2 each evening or weekend to shut off the TV, light a candle, play soft music, and just practice what it is you enjoy. Look at the outcome of your efforts and, feel it through. And if that isn't the right idea, move on to the next one. Yes, education, moving, traveling, writing, somehow where you can bring joy to others. Okay, yeah, so the 2 of Thought is your spiritual guidance here for the month of February. The 2 of Swords is sometimes about indecision, right? I don't know which decision I should make. And so Spirit is kind of nudging you to go ahead and try one thing first and then move on to the next, and to not sit in this energy of indecision, but instead, right away, focus on what it is that brings you joy. The card says your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options, or you will, that you are reviewing, but you seem unable to choose. Goodness. Ask your angels for signs as to which direction to take, or just listen to that deep inner voice. For deep down, you are going to know what to do. So the 10 of Thought, making a decision to say, I know what I don't want, right? Process of elimination. A situation that may have been troubling you, you will find is coming to an end during February. With the challenging times behind you, right? Like the storm cloud energy, it's important to fully let go of that indecision. For someone around you or in your life may be finally free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. Interesting. So again, if you have dealt with other people who have had difficulty and you have helped someone through that, now would be a good time to write a self-help book or to start a blog or a channel where you can lift others up. But the main message here is to start tending to these dreams so that by maybe the third, fourth week of February, you can realize that those dreams are now coming true. That you can push away from clouded energy, bring an end to old difficulties so that you can move forward quickly and excitedly towards what it is that you are having a shocking realization about by the second week from now. Whatever it is that brings you joy, as you work on that, so too will you be able to free yourself from negative thinking. It's definitely a time to educate yourself, right? We won't know until we learn, until we practice. But know that as you practice different things, a doorway will open up around the third week from now, and you can step into the unknown and take off that blindfold of indecision, because something, as you put something into effort here, is bringing you great balance. How would you like to express yourself creatively? Do what fulfills you. Yes, there is a journey ahead that you have not yet walked or experienced, but with the dry desert energy, Spirit is saying you will automatically acclimate to this and it's going to feel right. Beautiful. All right. Holy moly. And that's right in line with a lot of what the collective energy here is being expressed here through these cards. All right, Riva. So interesting. Mercury goes retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. Yep. Forward thinking, clarity of the full moon. It's wake up time. And that's why I think things are going to feel so good in February. Is it's like, I'm not going to sit and think of all this negativity and this division anymore. I'm going to focus on new beginnings and things that can now grow and prosper. I'm going to focus on the people who love me, who want to support me, who want to be a part of me, right? And not the people that blow me off or who may be negative. Firefly, it is called the werewolf moon. And it's the Leo moon, right? Yeah, Leos love people. They love fun. They love those who love them, right? And they're not afraid to walk away from those who really don't fulfill them, because I've known a few. I'm related to a few. Donna, you're very welcome. It's been a tough few days, but it's good to hear fresh air. Good. And many blessings of discovery and peace and joy and balance and happiness and fulfillment to you and your future. Firefly, whoop, whoop. Latrell says hi. Hello, Latrell. And Latrell says hello to everyone. I get so excited when I see people that I've worked with. Kenneth, February in the Celtic calendar, 1st of February, St. Bride's Day, Irish Gaelic, the Festival of Lambing. The day marks the end of winter. Peace to you, Josie, family, and friends. Yes, we talked about that. Firefly says, you're right. That's what makes you align with your spirit, mind, and soul. Very true. Coffee cups. Okay. I could go on and on. I know where you're headed to. Divine Earth Keeper. Thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. Libra. What is it I'm not hearing? You're welcome, Juanita. All right. Let's go ahead and look at messages of guidance for Divine Earth Keeper. Now for you, I'm being guided to the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. So let's take a look at what Spirit wants to say for Divine Earth Keeper. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, during the month of February, of 2021. Oh boy, the cards are jumping. They're jumping, jumping, jumping. Okay, so we had 2 come out right away. Libra, okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. This is someone who is financially abundant, secure, stable, likes beautiful surroundings, likes to help give care and provide for others. The King of Cups is also an energy of kindness and support, someone who's very emotionally balanced. So are you dealing with an older earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or an older water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio? I'm going to, look at your thoughts position. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is like wishes coming true in the area of money. Feeling very financially abundant, secure, and stable. Independent, financial independence, or at least that's what you're going to be thinking about in the next couple of weeks. Are you connecting with someone regarding a position of abundance here? Are you planning some form of financial independence for yourself? For in the relationship sector of the circle spread, we do have the 4 of Pentacles. So we have a gentleman here who is clinging to his finances, worried about money, wanting almost to bring money to death with him, which will do nothing. This is sometimes sadness and depression, but in the relationship sector to another or others, this is fearing that someone is closed off, that they're not going to make an offer, that they're not going to open up in some way. So in the creative aspects position, Spirit is more saying, you may feel in the next 2 to 3 weeks like just taking a break. You put a lot of time and effort into something, and Spirit saying, give something some time and think, am I content here? Or should I cut away from my circumstances and move into a new direction? What does financial independence mean to you? What does a path of victory mean to you? Because Spirit's right here saying, look, we're going to give you the 9 of Cups energies through your actions. So what is your wish come true? What is it, or how is it that you can express yourself creatively, where you can manifest your own happily ever after? All right, I'm being nudged to say collectively and to Divine Earth Keeper, write down the story of your life. Give a big synopsis, right, of this is who I am, the life I lived, and here's where I am right now. And then take a good look at that, and then write the next chapter, right, of the year of 2021. This is who I'm now going to be. These are the goals and the intentions and the excitement I'm going to plan for myself. I'm going to get these supplies. I'm going to try these new things. I'm going to educate and research something so that I know where I am headed towards, what it is I want to create for myself, where I can eventually just feel very independent, stable, and secure. Now, I'm not feeling this is really so much in the area of money as it is are you fulfilled, happy, secure, and content? Because now is the time to write the outline for the year of 2021 as to how you are going to accomplish just those things. Now, emotionally, by the 4th to the 6th week from now, this indecision, right? Should I create something? Should I not? Should I continue to create what I'm doing? Should I create something else? Should I communicate with someone? Something here is keeping you stuck or trapped emotionally. When the 8 of Swords shows up, remember, this is a figment of our imagination. She is not stuck or trapped. She can go in through the castle and down the stairs and move into whatever direction she so chooses. So it's just a matter of, what does this card mean to you? How can you move forward in a way that truly is fulfilling, that provides you with abundance and stability and joy? For Spirit is here saying, whatever action steps you take at this time, we are going to help for you to make those wishes come true. But you've got to free yourself from some form of worry or fear that you're not going to have enough. Now, in your subconscious position, we have the King of Wands. So I don't know if you've been dealing with someone who is in a leadership position, a boss, a manager. This could be a father figure. This is a leader of sorts, someone who knows what they are accomplishing day to day. Therefore, they have changed their life into that well-oiled machine energy. They know what they're working towards. They know what they want to accomplish. They love what they're doing. They're excited to accomplish each goal that they continue to set forth for themselves. This could very well be you, and Spirit saying now's the time to figure out what is it that inspires you. For now is the time, because this card has shown up for the collective, the inspiration card, to take action accordingly and set your goals and intentions into motion. For day to day, it looks like you put a lot of time and effort into something or someone, something that you were very proud of, something related maybe to career and finance, something you were passionate about. But you're kind of to the point now where it's like, should I continue or should I walk away? Oh, I'm sorry, this is the 8. Still, same messages, but someone or something, see with this bird here, is coming towards you in the next 3, maybe 4 weeks with some form of communication, unexpected communication, whereby for the collective, Spirit helps you to make a wish come true because you are deserving of it. So you, like all of God's children, deserve happiness, good health, and love. Spirit has given you the strength to hang in there until you have created the 4 of Wands energies, a reason to celebrate in the area of home or family, or maybe even a reason to celebrate when it comes to financial independence, a small business on the side, a creative hobby, gift, talent, or skill that you truly enjoy. Wow. Yeah, so we have indecision here regarding things of the material or money, waiting for someone or something to come towards you, a light at the end of the tunnel, greater financial stability and abundance. Wanting to go away here. I don't know if you've been dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. That's you. Okay, so in the next 2 to 3 weeks, Spirit is saying with the Page of Swords energies, it's time to communicate, if only to yourself, as to what has gone full circle in your life, what it is that no longer serves you, what it is that you have learned, and how now you can step into the portal of a new beginning. For as soon as you start taking action steps forward towards something you truly enjoy, there will be celebration. And the celebration of new things, new wishes coming true through your actions, it's going to free you from energies of heartache, of feeling like you don't have enough, of maybe even sadness or depression. So we've got you, Spirit saying, with the 3 of Wands energies, remaining plugged in, coming up with maybe 3 different ideas, trying 3 different things. And with the 5 of Swords energies, freeing yourself from inner conflict. If you're looking for an offer of communication here, maybe from someone who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, there is going to be some form of offer. I'm feeling it more so in the area of money, but if it's an Earth sign, maybe that you haven't yet met, an offer is indeed coming, and it's coming unexpectedly, just like here. She's working hard at something, but she doesn't see the message coming. And the message for the collective especially is being represented by the Star card, because Spirit's saying those whom have an open heart are very much deserving of what Spirit wants to bring. So if you've been waiting on an offer or opportunity in the area of money, here we have with the Page of Pentacles, there's communication coming here regarding money or things of the material from someone who's in a leadership position, or this could be a family figure, older. Someone who may have Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Wishes coming true. What are you wishing for? Because eventually Spirit is going to help you. Now they're guiding me over here to the Law of Attraction card. Keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and positive situations, for then you will attract more positivity into your life. For the collective, by the way, this is a time to help children. Our next generation, the ones who are very small yet or are struggling teenagers, even the lower 20-year-old, 19, 20-year-olds that have been dealing with the drugs that were served to them in school, right? They started out giving all these ADHD, you name it, medications to children, telling them that a pill will always make things better. And it has resulted in crazy heroin addicts. So yeah, as I was speaking, Spirit saying, shine like the sun in the lives of another or others. If you know of a way to help children, that is a big calling. I'm feeling for the collective starting now. Okay, so Divine Earth Keeper. I'm going to close with an overall message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Please provide for Divine Earth Keeper a description of the overall energy in February available to Divine Earth Keeper, and or any spiritual advice they may need to know. 5 of Emotions. So I'm getting this a lot here. We have a feminine here who's just kind of looking, and someone's trying to communicate. This could even be, I'm feeling spirit trying to communicate with you to decide what it is that you are excited about creating, what you are wanting to manifest at this time in your life. The card says, forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. So ask your angels or those who you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back into the direction of joy, because that's what we were sent here to do, is to create joy and happiness, not only in our lives, but in the lives of others. So right behind that, you have the 9 of action, the 9 of wands, like we saw before. You have worked very hard to create the things that you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, hearth, and home. Rest assured that these treasures and you are right now being constantly protected by the angels. Be open to success and look at all the wonderful things you can create with Spirit's assistance and divine guidance. You're welcome, Juanita. Tamika says hello and blessings to all. Thank you for coming. Kenneth, you're welcome. Sagittarius, head of tribal clan family. Oh, many blessings to you and yours. I'm a Sagittarius with good connections with an Aquarius. Beautiful. So if no one has a specific question at this time, if you do, I will stop for a moment and answer any questions. Again, if you're new here, just click on the $sign box below, drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation. Provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question, and I will lay a 1-month spread for you. All right, so collectively, I don't know if we got past the happy news. We also have, again, because of the Mercury retrograde, we have past connections showing back up. We talked about this yesterday in the Zoom cast. Past connections are showing up mostly because of someone's own selfish reasons. All right, so if you're in it for the passion and that's all you want, there you go. Somebody could be showing up here in the first week of February for you. Now, in the thoughts position, okay, we talked about this as well. Like I said, we've got lies and deceit and manipulation with the devil card and the snake. We've got chemistry. Could be that you run into someone in a surprising way, unexpectedly by the second week, we'll say the first or second week of February of 2021 collectively. So Spirit is saying, hey, stop for a minute, take some time to journal, right? Consistently writing about your feelings and activities stirs your creative ideas and builds your confidence as a writer. So if you've been thinking about writing something, now is a beautiful time for that. In fact, I think people are getting back into stories, whether they're via some form of media or an actual book or an online book. Now's the time to write, right? No action accomplishes nothing. All right, so put it into action. Now, in the relationship sector, we have some really interesting messages. We have this young woman. So male or female, this is the energy of someone who's been there, done that in the relationship sector, and you have evolved to a point now where you are ready for marriage or commitment. Now, again, you may be connected somehow with, in the first 2.5 weeks of February of 2021, collectively, connecting with another via community, society, social media, technology. Somebody connects via, look at that, the media card. And we have deception. Someone coming towards another with a false mask. But the collective is going to feel strong enough with the death card here as a major arcana, because Spirit is giving the collective the strength to bring a situation to an end if someone is wearing a false mask, because they don't want to go around that mountain again, right? They want something worth more to them. So the media card, in a creative and financial way, says you can reach more people by working with video, audio, print, and or online media. So again, I am hearing a lot about ebooks, something about books and stories, writing movies, right? Writing, first things first. You would then research how to write a script for a movie and then going through the process. Eventually, some stories could be made into a movie. So get excited about that if that's what you've been thinking. Now, in the creative aspects position, the first card that showed up with the Lenormand deck was the doorways. Okay, so to me, it's like, which path am I going to go towards? Should I or shouldn't I? The number 22 to me is I was in one journey, one direction, one connection, and now I'm contemplating another. For some, I'm wanting to create my own empire. For others, I want to create a connection with someone who is in a leadership position. Now, when the Emperor shows up, this could be that some are connecting with an Aries. This could be that some are connecting with someone who's more focused on things of the material and not so much on love. So for some, there could be indecision as to should I or should I not create something with this person? Well, they have the enemy energies. So this is someone who is carrying energies of lies and deceit, right? Just like we saw. So if you've been thinking someone can't be trusted, you're right. Now, that doesn't mean you can't flirt and keep things light, right? Because love is patience and kindness. Lust is something completely different. Now, if you are trying to create a new idea, an empire, a new direction, your soul's purpose. I'm getting with the flirt card, flirt with that idea by actually taking those action steps. And remember that when a wish comes true, a realization, something transpires for you. For some around the 16th of February of 2021, remember to give thanks to Spirit with the gratitude card. So, because you will attract more blessings when you appreciate the current blessings that are transpiring. So we have happy news coming in for those who've been journaling or who've been working on something related to print or online media. I just heard journalist. If that's what you want to be, that was your sign. Okay, but remember to give thanks to Spirit as you start to recognize positive signs here by the third week of February of 2021. Now, in the actions position, we have the first card being the Lenormand deck. So we have confusion here and confirmation with the Romance Angel deck about reconciliation. Like I said, some past connections are going to show back up in February during the Mercury retrograde. And so if there is confusion regarding another, the advice is to kind of hold back, flirt and keep things light, observe someone, especially if you feel as though they don't have healthy energy. Don't give your mind and body and soul to someone who's not good for you. Now, for others, what you are creating out of your own home via community, society, social media, technology, your actions are going to lead you into the 10 of Cups energies, where you feel this happily after energy. I chose this. I've worked on this. I love this. I am happy that I have manifested this. And Spirit confirmed with a card from the Archangel Gabriel deck by Doreen Virtue, creative expression. God's divine creativity is being expressed through the actions of those who choose to take action by creating something from their home. Now, this could be creating something where you sell homes or things of the material, maybe cars or phones. If you're thinking about a job like that, real estate, yes. Create a way to market or do things a little bit differently than others, and you will be much more successful than maybe your competitors by the end of February, if that's what you've been working on. Now, you're welcome, Kenneth. Okay, so emotionally, we had a business and organization, a more financially abundant, secure, and stable situation with the Tower showing up. I did get a message here. Someone may be thinking about connecting with a masculine. That means someone who's maybe not so emotional, someone who's not so spiritual, someone who, like I talked about with the Emperor before, is more focused on business and money than love. If someone is being closed off, even though they have a lot of stability and security here, that is not the right decision to make, right? We don't want to decide on moving forward with someone just because of what they own or how much they have. It could be that by the end of February, finally, someone has realized that this inner conflict exists. I am not sure. I am conflicted. I want what this person has or what they have to offer, but they're being closed off. So Spirit's saying, you know what? You attract more love by enjoying your life fully. Whether this person stays or goes, as long as you are doing what you love and giving off that bright, beautiful aura, you are going to attract good and bad to you. But it's up to us, right? To make a decision, to decide who can come into our journey and who cannot. So, Spirit stepping in to help emotionally, the collective, with the divine guidance card that says the ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. So the ideas that you are creating are heaven-sent. And the realization that someone may not be good for you is also a message that is heaven-sent. For if we can sidestep someone who's walking in their shadow side, and turn into the direction of better, higher people, places, circumstances, and so on, then our attractive energy will draw someone who's up here with us spiritually, right? We can go back down here and repeat the same unhealthy situations, or we can step above that and meet up with those who are at a newer, more fulfilling level. So subconsciously, we have right off the bat, some who are thinking about a commitment, partnership, or contract. Someone who is ready for marriage, commitment, or partnership, but there was a warning with the Doctor energy to not move forward with someone in hopes that they will heal you in some way or that they will fix your circumstances in some way, because Spirit confirmed that position with the unrequited love card. Okay, there is, for some of the collective here, a situation whereby there's just not enough oomph, right, to lead that situation forward. Instead, there is some form of deception. So we are tested, right, when it comes to others to see if we will lower where we stand spiritually, and allow someone who's negative to walk us down a difficult journey, right? Go around that mountain again. But now Spirit's giving the collective the strength to say, you know what? I'm going to move forward and focus on creating and developing and manifesting greater abundance and stability for myself, so that when unrequited love comes towards me, even though I'm hoping someone will fix me or take care of me or provide for me, I will identify and bring an end to anyone who tries to deceive me, because that's a long, painful journey. So Spirit is going to see that there are those collectively who have worked really hard, who've come a long way in their own journey. And now there are new doorways opening up. There are new beginnings transpiring and happy news that is arriving, especially in the area of money. So there's definitely a message here to make sure that you are standing on a solid foundation and that we don't rely on another human being to create that foundation beneath us, right? Because if they pull out, then things crumble beneath us. So Spirit is saying we are sending inspiration to the subconscious of the collective. Yes, they're saying your personal idea is divinely inspired at this time. And now is the time to take action accordingly so you can set it into motion. For day to day, and for many, even in personal readings, around the 16th, we'll just say mid-February, Spirit is going to help to make personal wishes come true for those who put the effort in. Why? Because Spirit is saying you will realize that you received these things as a result of your efforts. You deserve these things: happiness, good health, and love. So if someone in your life or a group of people cause energies of despair, this is the year, number 2021, a number 5 year, to identify and to deplete. I'm hearing deplete. Get rid of, okay? Anyone who causes energies of despair, anyone who is cold or closed off. We can still express our love in a kind and patient way, because that's what love is, right? When we meet someone, they are the right one if they share the same love as your family, your friends, and so on. There are some who are dealing with either an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And I saw Gemini down here. And I know from personal readings that Geminis are kind of moving around in the astrological world. This is coming down to the Gemini who has learned something in their path and are moving towards greater abundance. Those Geminis are changing, and they're starting to realize that it takes two to make something work, where maybe before they were more independent and kind of detached. Now, because we're seeing the Star card and Mr. King of Swords, we could have some who are dealing with an Aquarius energy. Most importantly, this is someone who is very clever, very witty, but someone who's very clear and decisive about their boundaries. They're not afraid to cut away from those who don't deserve the journey, to share the journey with them. Yeah, this could be that just collectively we're going to have the strength of the king to say, if you cause me energies of despair, I'm going to very quickly and swiftly cut you out of my journey. I'm going to do so, though, in a kind way, because we want good juju, right? I'm going to instead focus on my goals and intentions, knowing that Spirit is helping me to make a wish come true. That's lined up with energies of money here, and a new path, and happy news. So again, Freeing ourselves from the unhealthy is going to lead us into a path of great connections and people and circumstances in February, for the time has come. So finally, in the inner strengths position, boom, right off the bat, Spirit offered the whip or the broom to very quickly and swiftly sweep away from anyone or anything that could cause or has caused energies of despair. Again, this could be someone who's in a leadership position. This could be just the collective saying, I am now going to have the strength to set goals and meet goals and to get excited about the things that I am manifesting. I'm going to either connect with a business manager or I'm going to become my own CEO. For as I love myself first, I know that my self-respect is making me more attractive in the eyes of others, is drawing towards me kind words, messages, letters, communication, and or paperwork. And Spirit's giving us the strength collectively with the sensitivity card. Your sensitive feelings are your muse and inspiration for your creativity. So again, as we communicate how we made it through difficulties, how we swept away from energies of despair, how we shifted our attention into a direction of greater things, let those things fall away, and how as a result, wishes have come true. This is going to be what people are experiencing. Some are going to go back and repeat and relive all of that back there, which could take up the next 5 to 10 years. And others are going to say, you know what? I do deserve better. And you're going to be exposed to a much more beautiful and inspiring path. Yeah. And I'm looking at all my decks and they're all kind of saying the same thing. A wish will come true. Look at these two. With the Gilded Tarot deck. Is this the right offer for me or is it not? Is it an empty love or is it not? And Spirit's saying, once you realize what is a good and fulfilling journey or path or person, that is the wish that Spirit's helping you to make come true. So remember to give gratitude and thanks to Spirit for the strength you had, not only to walk away from those whom are not good for you, but to have the faith to move forward into where Spirit is truly trying to guide you. Divine Earth Keeper, you are very welcome. That my life has. Yes, my son is 1 too. Okay. So does anybody have any further questions you'd like me to answer before we close? All right. If not, I'm going to go ahead and pull a closing message for all whom are attending today. Again, this is the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue. Please provide an overall message describing the surrounding energy for those whom are here today and any spiritual advice, please. Whoa, okay. 8 of Action. You know, this was showing up in November. It's showing up again quite a bit. So this is unexpected communication. This is I'm choosing a new direction. And as I do, things are starting to speed up for me. There is so much going on right now that it may feel a bit overwhelming. Like as soon as you choose a direction, you start working on something, you start enjoying it and sharing it with the world, boom, it's taken off, right? That wish is coming true. It is wonderful to enjoy a journey doing what it is that you love, right? You never work a day in your life if you are doing what you love for what is good in the eyes of Spirit, God, the universe. That is what will bring the results of stability, security, happiness, and joy. So remember, like we talked about before, to express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that will be taking up your time, even in the midst of things that are challenging. If you're asked to travel or take a flight, do so with confidence. Because of the virus or whatever, this could be metaphorical. This could be via Zoom or like we talked about in connection with others, having to do with the media, online communication. Either way, right behind that, we have out with the old and in with the new. Heaven is showing you a sign that it's time to move into a new direction. Are you kidding me? Oh my. Often this is because you're not happy or you feel a lack of purpose in your life, right? This is a wake-up call to make the changes that match not only your heart's desire, but your spiritual truth. Who am I? What was I meant to be remembered for here on earth? How can I learn and teach others? How can I help others? And I saw the children card, helping children. Part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. For some, if you've been thinking about that, there's your sign. XX Fox, I have a question. If you have time, I'll do a donation, PayPal, or Super Chat. All right. So if you're new, hi, Chris and XX Fox, thank you for attending. Just click on the $ box below and drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation. Then provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question. And I will lay a reading for you representing the month of February of 2021. If that doesn't work for you, you can also PayPal me at my email address, which is josiek42@gmail.com. Chris, you are very welcome and spot on. Thank you so much for that. I love when people let me know. Love the hairdo, grateful for all my blessings. And thank you, Chris, for coming into my world today and clarifying that the messages are resonating. It means more than I can ever say. So we'll give it a few more minutes here. Again, for those of you who don't know, hi, Kiki Star. It is only during this live video podcast where I do these one question readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. So we're going to give you a couple more minutes as I clean up here. Look at that, 7 of abundance. Gosh. They're saying have patience. Sometimes dreams grow slowly. But do not worry, right? Worry will slow down. It darkens your aura and it'll slow down the blessings that are trying to come the collective's way. So know that the hard work you have invested or will be investing will bring about a bountiful harvest. This is a good time to prepare because things will soon start to move forward quickly, like that 8 of Wands that we saw. Communication will come, wishes will come true. So this is the time to rest and to plan. All right, so I'm just going to kind of go over the messages as I put the cards away. If they resonate for you, give me a little thumbs up in case I say something I haven't already said. There's XX Fox. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. And thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. And Kiki, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. We'll start with XX Fox. My brother is sick with cancer. Oh my God. Okay. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless XX Fox's brother. Please cleanse his cells with every breath he takes in. Help him to exhale any negative cells. Bless him with healing energies directly from Spirit. Thank you, dear Lord, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Trying to help him with various alternative treatments. Can you tell if you see anything for him? He's an Aquarius. I'm a Virgo. Okay. I'm going to bring in the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. Please provide this blessed Aquarius not only with healing energies, but with messages via Spirit As he sits in solitude, Spirit is saying, trust that as he inhales the healing cells of nature and exhales the negative cells within him, to find peace in that thinking. Okay, so in the thoughts position, we have unknown territory. Where are we headed? What's going to happen? Spirit is saying that you are exactly where you need to be. Sit in solitude and have faith that Spirit is helping you to inhale from the universe the healing cells of nature. That as you connect with family and friends, so this is a message for you as well, XX Fox, there is some form of spiritual transformation with the Phoenix here. A fresh new way of living emerges. I just heard a message about journaling this experience and how to give thanks, writing down, giving thanks to the blessings of life, the positive blessings of life is what I keep hearing. Creatively, we have a view from above, getting the big picture. I am where I am meant to be, sitting in solitude so that I can reflect on the beautiful blessings in my life in relation to my family, my friends, and the happy memories of my childhood. For as I trust in Spirit, in the actions position, I will begin a new cycle. So new goals and intentions, writing poetry, writing a book on the experience of what he is experiencing at this time, reflecting on the little things, writing a journal or a book on reflecting on the beautiful little things of life. For if you all follow Spirit's advice, emotionally, it's going to bring this energy of I can ascend and conquer this mountain. I can keep moving forward. Oh my gosh. For subconsciously, I can overcome these obstacles. Spirit is saying you can overcome anything. Sit in solitude and create a new way of living, doing something you haven't done before, journaling, writing, creating something that will take his attention off of the difficulty, creating a new cycle, something new, and moving forward, knowing that this process will help him to overcome his fear. Thank you, Spirit. Day to day, Spirit is telling him to trust in a divine plan. All is as Spirit and as, hold on. There's a view from above and a divine plan. Things are as they were agreed to be. Keep moving forward, for you will overcome anything, and a new part of him will emerge. For in the inner strength position, this process is helping for him to uncover a treasure deep within him. For beneath the surface of things lies a beautiful new beginning. And that's why he is experiencing this moment as he sits in unknown territory. He's going to go through a transformation. I think the whole family will, if we can bring together. And now I'm getting pictures of when you were young, making a scrapbook just for fun, breathing in, healing cells of nature, exhaling. A form of meditation, trusting that all is as it should be. Creating a new something. Okay, new ideas, talking about new ideas, creating ways to reflect on the little things I keep hearing. For beneath the surface of all that is lies a great bounty. As he moves forward in this way, so too will he overcome obstacles and transform into a new way of living. His star is shining brightly in the eyes of spirit. And now he's to choose a path knowing that all is possible, even when he is unsure. Through gratitude and joy, great things expand. Healing transpires. Spirit wants to tell him that he is strong beyond measure. But that now is the time to focus on his bliss. What is it that brings bliss, enjoyment, happiness? And to believe in the magic, that this process is helping for him to discover the light of his truth. And they're saying here on the bottom of the deck, he's protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. So you are being guided to continue to support him through these ideas. Yes. Also, they're saying surrender to the journey and savor your life. All right, and I'm going to close by bringing in the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Overall energy for XX Fox and her brother during the month of February of 2021. Eight of Abundance. Something about research. Also reflecting. I'm hearing reflecting on the little things. Putting together pictures, laughing. It's a time of learning and honing one's skills, believe it or not. So someone here may be feeling inspired to go back to school, take seminars on topics that fascinate you, or educate yourself on the healing arts. Write down healing arts. Trying different ways of healing. The key to success will be in the details. Monitor these projects carefully. For by around the 12th of February of 2021, if you start now, could take till mid-March. You have the Seen Clearly card. It's time to view things from a different perspective. For you have a blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities, exclamation mark. Don't worry, this pause in momentum is here because, let me say this again. Don't worry, the pause in momentum while you rethink your plans won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and then allow it not only to change you, but to serve you. For now's the time to plan a new beginning, right? And that's, I keep getting back to an idea you can do together, where you can shift your perspective to the little things. For there will be some form of treasure beneath the surface of these ideas and transformation. The big picture is about the little things. So take action to create a new idea, a new cycle, something new. that you both enjoy. So many blessings of healing to your brother and you and the family. Amen. All right, Kiki. Love message, Scorpio. He is Virgo. New love, let it last. Hi, Ness. Ness Poetry. Hello. You're welcome, XX Fox. All right, let's go ahead and look at Kiki's reading. I'm going to put these cards away. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and start with the I don't feel like it's this deck. I'm going to get really basic here. We're going to go into the Rider-Waite deck and lay a circle spread. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Kiki with clearly defined messages regarding love and romance for the month of February of 2021. All right. So I'm assuming with this card showing up first that the Virgo is a business owner, leader, manager. If he comes off with energies of the Emperor is someone who's more focused on money or things of the material as opposed to love and emotion. And by the second week of February of 2021, for some reason, we have you thinking about leaving troubled waters behind with the Six of Swords. In the next 2.5 weeks, we have the Two of Swords, indecision in the relationship sector of the circle spread. Should I stay? Should I go? Will this be victorious or not? By the third week from now, we have a very passionate connection that has gone the distance, and now you are going over to lay it down. In your actions position, I think Spirit is really nudging you at this time to work on your own creative expression, your own stability and security. For whatever you create for yourself at this time, it will indeed become very abundant. Now, emotionally, by the 5th or 6th week from now, you have the Page of Wands energy. So this is the Virgo reaching out to you in a passionate way, or you to them, or both. Either way, the Page of Wands is very small. It may not grow and prosper. At some point, you may be bringing an end to a passionate connection because someone is closed off emotionally and spiritually. In the subconscious position, we have the Queen of Swords. So Spirit is giving you the strength of the Queen of Swords energies to maintain balance when it comes to your own personal goals and intentions, while at the same time expressing your boundaries with this Emperor energy. For day to day, you do have the Five of Pentacles energies. This may be you feeling as though you don't have enough in some way. Could be feeling sad or depressed. Now that is falling in the same position as the collective energy of despair. So Spirit is telling the collective to speak your truth about your boundaries, express love in a patient and kind way. Don't give in to the energies of lust, because collectively we have the Emperor and the enemy, lies and deceit. So in your inner strengths position, Spirit is giving you the strength of the Queen of Pentacles energies to climb into a position of greater abundance when it comes to your own personal goals and intentions. Yeah, there's a playful energy here in the first half of February, but eventually you're going to be stuck and conflicted, unsure here in the area of relationships. Eventually, with the Eight of Cups energies, you're going to be contemplating walking away from a situation because it no longer fulfills you. Yeah, you'll be receiving a lot of passionate attention and recognition, but with the Knight of Pentacles energies representing the Virgo, he's going to be dragging his feet quite a bit here. Okay, and then we saw the Devil just like over here. So in the next couple weeks, at least give it in the next couple weeks, collectively, we have lies and deceit and an unhealthy connection. I don't know if this person or the situation involves any form of addiction, but it could definitely be temptation. There's a message here collectively to not become addicted to a person, place, circumstance, situation. Because we've got the 4 and the 5 of coins here, because someone is very closed off emotionally, spiritually, and definitely when it comes to their money, which makes you feel a little bit maybe indecisive here about should I or shouldn't I go into the direction of this person who is closed off. There is a quick and unexpected communication that could come your way regarding your own personal finances. Yeah. So in the next month, and this is just only in February, Spirit's going to give you the strength here as a major arcana to handle the situation, which involves the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is someone who comes, takes, and then leaves. This is a love him and leave him energy. Yeah, right behind that, even into the first part of March, we've got the Virgo here being represented by the major arcana, the Hermit. And then we have conflict, inner conflict about what action steps to take. Yeah, and then not being able to sleep at night, not being able to make a decision. A little bit of fantasy and illusion here. Thinking about marriage, commitment, partnership. But I feel like you're going to find out that this person has some secrets. I don't know if you'll find out what the secrets are. Maybe it is that there's someone here who has air in her chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or earth in her chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I'm feeling like there may be someone who has air in her chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So I'm going to clarify these messages with the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. Please clarify this circle spread for Kiki, representing February of 2021. Yeah, so with the moon energies, this is energy of confusion, illusion, a little bit of fantasy, not quite sure. But the moon does represent hope. And without hope, the path ahead would be dark. So we have you hoping for a situation regarding this Emperor energy. We have Spirit again in the first couple weeks of February, giving you the strength to be able to walk away from a situation if it does not fulfill you. By the second going into the third week from now, if you are still indecisive about where things are headed, Spirit saying you're going to come to the realization with the tombstone that says, don't forget. The reminder card is, I've been there and done this before. So creatively, Spirit saying you could create your own fulfillment if you lay down a passionate connection. In other words, don't focus too much on that connection, at least for the first 3 weeks. Focus instead on your own stability and security. For Spirit, in your actions position by the 4th or 5th week is giving you the warrior energies, the strength to create money in abundance and stability for yourself as you observe passionate communication. The fledgling energies is about educating yourself about this passionate communication. And Spirit saying, remember, with the Queen of Swords energies, to stand clear with others about your boundaries, for this process will bring you the energies of great confidence. In the day-to-day aspects position, this is about setting your own personal goals and intentions, not moving forward with a group of horses or even another horse, but instead moving into the direction of your own personal goals. For in your inner strengths position, Spirit's giving you the strength to hang in there, because we've got someone here who is indeed carrying energies of rigidity. I think they're also giving you the strength to build a wall that you go behind and you work towards your own manifestations of success, having the strength to observe and learn a communication for a period of time. Yeah, setting goals and intentions with the vision card in the beginning of February while you observe the loyalty of another. And then we have energies of chaos. It would be important in the first couple weeks of February to discuss a long-term future with the Virgo, if that's what you choose, so that you can observe his response. Yeah, because here you are ready to take a risk and fall off this cliff, right? And Spirit saying instead you must. Okay, they're saying don't take a risk, because at some point you're going to bring a situation to a conclusion. You're going to come to the realization with the differences energy that this person doesn't see things from the same perspective. But it could be that by the 3rd or 4th week from now, you are still sitting with energies of denial. They're sending in the High Priestess of Water to help you when it comes to healing your emotions, especially in a situation that involves complication. Spend some time alone and think about your choices and shift your focus away from the communications or messages during February. For with the belonging energies, you are in the home environment that you belong in at this time. You are where you are meant to be. And after some time, some meditation, you will have the strength to let go of this earth sign being represented by the the High Priestess of Earth. Yeah. Because there's a secret here. There's either a secret temptation, because with the Beauty card, this is a rose that's very attractive on the outside, but this rose has thorns. The secret could be that you are just wanting to give in to passion, or that this person is just going after the lust of the connection. Yeah, you could end up feeling trapped in this situation. So again, they're talking about your boundaries. And they're saying if you are honest with yourself, you will be able to give off energies of great self-worth and confidence. Have hope in your own unique gifts, talents, and abilities. For by the 5th or 6th week from now, you're going to come to the realization that Spirit's going to shine down upon you, and that's that you have the strength to decide who you can summon into your path and who you will not. Because with the Forbidden card, Spirit's saying no matter how badly you want to go into and through this doorway in February, this doorway is going to be blocked in order to protect you. Watch for unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles, and take an oath that you will leave things in a playful energy and not give in to the lust until you have some answers here. So I'm going to close with an overall message of the energy surrounding Kiki during the month of February of 2021. Overall energies for Kiki and or any spiritual advice, please, dear Lord, spirit guides and angels. Wow. So we do have the Ace of Emotion. Spirit is indeed trying to guide you into a new path of love. They're trying to guide you into a path that will be overflowing with peace, joy, and happiness. So the Sheriff is announcing a wonderful new emotional experience that's coming into your life. You may meet someone who makes your heart flutter. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased as you open your heart. But there's indecision here with the Two of Abundance energies, right? The Two of Pentacles representing an earth sign like Virgo. This is also indecision regarding things related to money or things of the material. Life may be feeling a little out of balance in February. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to change your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child, the innocence, right, of a child. Make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude is what's going to bring you success in your own journey. So be open to your own success. But when it comes to this situation in February, Spirit's saying now is a time to review and contemplate. For you have accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now is the time to decide what you're going to do next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you will get more clear about your divine life purpose. So don't be distracted by being this way or that way, but be the real you. For you have worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life. So there's a desire for a new path in love, and maybe eventually there will be, but there's definitely a message to be clear with this person about your boundaries and to kind of sit back and focus more on you while you let them unfold in front of you. If you have some clear questions you want to ask about forward movement together, now would be the time to do so. There will be playful communication, but right now, I don't think this person sees things going on for the long term, at least not as of yet. But of course, I offer 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and yearly readings, and things could change. The more stronger you appear, the more respect you're going to receive, which could in turn change this person's perspective altogether. Maybe they won't be as rigid and will open up more down the line. You're welcome, XX Fox, if I didn't say that. Oh, he lives a distance away. Yeah, same messages. Give it some time. I think you really need to come together and like experience each other face to face and ask the questions you need so that you can witness his reaction. Keep your eye open. With the Ace of Emotion, which is the Ace of Cups, this could either be a new path in love down the line, and or you could meet a water sign. If you focus on your own personal goals and intentions, they could lead you into the direction of someone who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. All right. You're welcome, Kiki. PM, hello, and thank you for coming. A Scorpio sun and rising, and my person is Pisces. We are not in contact, but I know it was a divine connection. Will he contact? And hi, Linda. Thank you for attending. I'm doing well, and thank you for asking. I hope you are doing well as well. Okay, so, oh, Nest Poetry. Thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right, so I'm going to do Ness's reading next. PM. If you haven't been here before, of course, this is the only time I do one question readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. So all you have to do is click on the little $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation, and then provide me with your, oh, you did. Okay. And then I'll do your 1 month reading. If the $ box, if you're not hooked up somehow, I don't know if it's Google Pay or however that works. If it doesn't work for you, you can go to PayPal and send me the $10 that way. My email address is josiek42@gmail.com. Oh, you're very welcome. All right, so let me just clean up these cards. Oh, I already did. Look at that. And we're going to go ahead and look at Nest Poetries. All right. Fix my marriage, get us back under the same roof. What would be a good message? All right. You know what? I'm going to go into the Ina Segal deck. This is the Ina Segal deck, and it's called Heal Yourself. So I'm going to use this deck for Nest Poetry's reading. I'm going to lay a Celtic spread. For some reason, I'm being guided to do so differently for this reading. So, dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless Nest Poetry with clearly defined messages regarding Nest Poetry's marital situation. Okay. Well, this is interesting. The first card that jumped out is the Phoenix Rising. So this is Spirit's way of advising you to really think about what you learned about yourself through this difficult experience. You came together for a reason, and Spirit's saying it was to learn something. Probably both of you to learn something about yourself, but the message as well for this card is to step away from what isn't working, to put your mind into and towards something else. That's only in the first week or two of February, okay? Take your mind off it, right? What happens sometimes is when we put our energy, our thoughts, our worries and concerns towards another human being, the normal reaction is for that person to kind of pull away or be pushed away energetically. So when we pull away and we put our attention elsewhere, like writing a journal on how things happened and what we learned about ourselves, that will in turn maybe draw someone back towards us. Now, in the thoughts position, we have some form of temptation here, some form of fantasy. But the card means choose a higher path of integrity. So Spirit's kind of saying, step away from what didn't work. Think about what you learned about yourself and how you can move into a path of greater integrity. For in the foundation, we have sexual arts. So maybe you're focusing just on the passionate part of the connection, and that's what this temptation is about in the thoughts position. But the sexual arts energy in your foundation is about constant reinvention, inspiration. Okay, so it's now time to create something that inspires you, to put all that passionate energy into maybe writing a love story, whether you ever publish it or not, creating a sculpture, doing some painting, writing, drawing, poetry, whatever it is, to kind of shift your attention elsewhere is the spiritual advice. Yes, in the recent past, you had the healing card. They were saying that if you suppress what you're feeling, it could affect your health. Okay, so you've been guided to kind of heal from the situation and step away from it, especially in the first half of February of 2021. Because for the next couple weeks, Spirit's saying we are trying to avoid you from falling into the selling out energy. Don't sell yourself out because of what was, but instead know that now is the time to stand up for yourself and set new goals. To show someone that you are kind of busy right now. I'm doing something else with my time right now. I'll get back to you. And then let this person unfold before you or come towards you if that's what they choose to do. So in your actions position, we have family and tribe. And the question with this card is, are you in any way seeking approval? For now is the time to reinvent your soul, to step away from what didn't work, to stand up for yourself, and to set new inspiring goals for your own personal future. Now, this is just in February. For Spirit is going to give you the strength of courage. Stand strong in your convictions. I am setting these goals. I'm focusing on things that really are a higher path of integrity for me, that inspire me. I'm learning something, I'm doing something, and no longer am I going to sell myself out. I'm going to stand up for myself. Because in the hopes and fears position, you may be fearing energies of sadness. With the number 5, there's inner conflict. But Spirit's saying it's now time for you to evolve, to rise to a higher spiritual level. because cold walls bring sickness. All right? Free yourself from what you are suppressing and create goals that are inspiring in February. Stand strong in your convictions and know that Spirit is bringing you energies of courage, because sadness will only affect your health. By the end of February of 2021, you have the discovering your life's purpose, all right? Like we've been talking about for the collective. It is time to figure out your personal reason for being here on Earth. Sometimes we have to go through difficult experiences to figure out our truth, who we are, what we were meant to go through in order to help another or others. So whatever you experience, there is something within you you were meant to learn, and now you are meant to discover this inner courage. They're saying that what happened in the past had to do with self-sabotaging stuff. Could have had to do with your upbringing, something related to home, family. But now is a time of expansion. There is a growth here that happened through a person that may not be your long-term partner. They were a lesson. They were someone that was meant to teach you about yourself. And now it's time to face your fears, to not procrastinate doing what it is you were meant to do when it comes to your life's purpose. It's time to recognize unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles and to apply what you have learned towards a hobby, gift, talent, skill, or helping others. And in order to do so, pay attention to songs, movies, books, self-help, something. For you're going to, if you follow Spirit's advice, start to feel a strong experience. Something happens within you because of the goals you are setting. And then you're going to have this passionate energy to create something from what you experienced. So they're saying, be careful in the future of this self-sabotage energy. For sometimes we mistake an exciting event or connection that really is a dangerous situation. They're saying you are not a victim, and also not to blame others for what has transpired, but to awaken your vulnerability. And on the bottom of the deck, eventually Spirit's going to help you to let go. This card means that the situation has served its purpose. And its purpose was for you to recognize your truth. What did you learn? So it'd be a good time to journal and write down, what did I learn about myself? How did I rise above this? Who am I now and where am I headed? Whereby I can inspire another or others, where I can acknowledge my reason for being here. So I'm going to close with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. That's exactly what I'm doing. I am painting. Amen. Keep on keeping on. Beautiful. You're going to find out something beautiful in the next month. So keep painting. Just start with that. And what it does is it grounds you, if anybody's wondering, whatever hobby, gift, talent, skill you work towards. It's a form of meditation. As you do that, you open your mind up to spiritual guidance, and it's called your intuition. And you will be led from one idea to the next idea to the next idea because your mind is open. Okay. All right. So closing message, please. And I just had a card jump as well. It landed on the floor. Okay. So first we have the helper of emotion. Romance will bloom, and eventually you will find that you fall in love. Someone new who is romantic and dreamy and even emotional may enter your life in the next 4 to 6 weeks. This person could be an artist. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. So the one that fell on the floor is the healer of abundance. Never doubt that you can make a difference. This is an important message. Maybe starting a YouTube channel where you teach others to paint, just little things at a time, doing what comes natural to you. Your creativity and ability to be innovative makes you destined to succeed. It may be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family and friends. All right. So you're doing what you need to do. And remember, in connection to new people, we're all being guided to reach out via the media, video, audio, print, and or online media. Doing what is inspiring, because Spirit's saying, yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly to set it into motion. Awesome. All right. So before I close now, we did Kiki, Ness. You're welcome, PM. Okay. All right. I think I got everyone. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so very, very much to those of you who have liked, shared, and subscribed. Remember to click on the bell because I'm spiritually guided as to when I release the videos, and then you will be the first to know. Thank you to those of you who have come to me for month-to-month readings, and to those of you, most importantly, that have donated to keep this channel up and running. I appreciate you guys so very much for attending. Take care, and God bless.